Well, good evening and welcome to this regular meeting for Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. Everybody, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Mr. Crispy,
Here.
Mr. Booth,
Here.
Mrs. McCarthy, here, Mrs. Jackson, here, Mr. Vaca.
Here. Finalization of the agenda. Is there anything to add or remove?
The agenda is final as presented.
Thank you. We'll go ahead and move right into the superintendent treasurer's report.
Excellent. We would like to present Ms. Carly Ann Schroeder, Director of Operations. Talk to us a little bit about our partnership with Aramark and some exciting new items for the upcoming school year. Hello, everybody.
Good evening. I'd like to take a moment to introduce someone who plays a vital role in supporting our students every single day. Leslie McKimmey, our food service director from Aramark. Leslie leads our district's food service operations with dedication, professionalism, and a deep commitment to student well-being. From managing daily meals to leading special initiatives, her work ensures that our students are well nourished. Tonight, she'll be sharing a brief overview of the past year and plans for this upcoming school year. All yours.
So this will be my fourth year. As food service director here. I can honestly still say, and it's the same speech every year, I still love my job. So I still have, switch to the next slide. Still have, we all know that starting a meal, your day with a meal and a good lunch is better for your education. Next slide. With that being said, Aramark and myself are committed to following all the nutritional standards that are required by the state. Next slide. Last year, our breakfast sales were up 3% over the previous year, and lunch was up 5% over the previous year. So we have meal growth. Something that came out last year, well, it was actually improved last year, was student viewpoint survey. It was actually live results, put out QR codes. We even had a drawing for Dairy Grove gift cards. So we had the highest ever percentage of people that did our survey. And with that, we found out that lunch was our highest participation. So next slide. We want to increase our breakfast. And with that, we decided we're going to do smoothies. We did roll them out last year towards the end of the year, and on smoothie days, it's huge. So we're definitely doing more smoothies. In the bottom left-hand corner, you can't see it from here, but that's a brand called Super Bakery. And for example, like those lemon breads, and there's banana bread, they have 5 grams of protein in them, just that one piece of bread. So those are amazing products. Then we have parfaits, and then Uncrustables. On the last day of school last year, we're trying to move some products, so we threw out some Uncrustables, and they moved in a minute. Like, literally, these kids want Uncrustables for breakfast. So every day we will be serving Uncrustables for breakfast this year. Next slide. The second thing that we saw on the menu or on the survey was that people don't know where to find the menus. So, next slide. We have a new and improved social media account. NRCS Nutrition, it was NRCS Cafe. But with this, I'll be posting menus, pictures, all kinds of updates. I'm committed to it. I always wanted to be in social media. So really excited about it. Okay. And so then the third thing on there was what the students wanted. They wanted more salad options and more drink options. So we have 10 new salads coming out this year that are pre-made. There are 5 of them that you're sampled tonight with our homemade dressings. They're in the small lounge if you haven't seen them yet. Asian, Mexican, Italian, a fruit salad, and a Cobb salad. And then we have 6 new drink options. They're available for 5th through 12th. Unfortunately, state guidelines, so can't do anything for little guys. So, but 6 new drinks coming soon. Next slide. Also, at our high school, we revamped our coffee program. We are now called Ranger Grounds. We will have a cool new coffee table with somebody actually working that station for breakfast and a featured breakfast item. So whether it be a donut or a croissant sandwich, it'll be featured on there, hopefully boost some sales. And the kids will really enjoy it. Next slide. This past summer, just last week, we had 7 more employees who put through our Serve Safe program, bringing our total up to 25 of 30. So we're still plugging away on that slowly but surely. And next slide. One of the things that we did over the school year was work with the ABLE team. This was the 5th through 7th grade. Yes. Okay. We brought them in and we made some cookie baskets with frosting in them for Easter. And I'm already in talks with that teacher of doing some more stuff this coming year. Next slide. And then for Employee Appreciation Day, we partnered with Able Not Label and had the t-shirts made for all the employees. And then I don't have a picture of the last thing, but we're in talks with the Able team that does plants like herbs so that we can start using those in our kitchen. Yes, that's it. Yeah. Great. Any question?
Thank you. Breakfast options have come a long way since the
Yes.
Super Donut. Super Donut.
Yes.
Glad to see that.
The honey.
And every year the options you roll out to the kids is amazing. Those salads look great.
Thank you for beverage choices.
Yeah.
Good. They're not my sauce. Yeah,
Nice job.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great. Announcements, Mr. McCarthy?
Yeah, so we have more news out of Columbus. On July 21st, the House of Representatives voted to override Governor DeWine's veto on line item 66, which is legislation that eliminates specific levy types for public schools. The Ohio Senate has not yet voted on this matter, and they might not vote on it until they return in September. But we're urging people to call and contact Nathan Manning, our senator, and demand/urge more demand that he vote no on this veto override. The stakes are high in this situation. Our current substitute levy brings in about $12 million annually, and it's set to expire in 2029. Under this new legislation, we would be prohibited from renewing that levy. That means we'd be forced to go back to our community and seek new funding just to maintain our current operations. And that puts us obviously at a devastation of at risk for a devastating shortfall. If we are not able to pass a new levy before 2029, we could be looking at drastic cuts, building closures, rolling back extracurriculars, transportation cuts, and staff reductions. Doesn't just affect North Ridgeville City Schools, it affects all Lorain County schools. The total which Lorain County schools are at risk of losing is over $60 million when levies expire. There's more information on our website of how you can contact the senator and some talking points that you can use to when you talk to the senator or email. We will continue to be strong advocates for our schools and for financial security for public education.
Thank you, Mr. McCarthy.
Of course.
The other announcement?
On a happy note, Ranger Rally's coming up. That's on Friday, August 15th at the kickoff to the school year, featuring opening of the time capsule from Wilcox Elementary, the year 2000. So if you were around in the year 2000, especially at Wilcox Elementary, we invite you to come out. That opening is at 5:30. Groundbreaking of our new high school is at 6 p.m. and overall the event runs from 4:30 to 6:30. It'll be a fantastic time. We have lots of community partners coming out and things for everyone to do and food, and so it'll be fabulous.
Now, is there a possibility there'll be anything in that capsule from you, Ms. McCarthy?
No, there will not.
Alumni.
There will not.
I'll-
But I'm excited to see what's in it. I
my
can't
wife-
believe it's been 25 years already.
So I'll never forget when we tore down Wilcox, we had to go through it one more time. All my kids went through it. My wife went through it. And we got there in the yearbook, an old yearbook was opened up and Becky's picture was actually 2 of the pages that were opened up. Then I had to console my unconsolable wife. Because the reality hit that the school she went to and that my kids went through was being torn down. Did not expect that, but yeah, she's really excited about this, the time capsule.
Yeah.
All my boys plan to be in there, so
It'll be fun.
that'll be cool.
Yeah, be interesting.
And the groundbreaking for the new high school. Can't forget that. Time capsule Boston, but that's even better yet, right?
Big deal.
So, all right. Here's an opportunity for hearing of the public. Anybody in attendance this evening that would like to address the Board of Education, now's your chance. You can approach the podium, sign in, state your name and address. We allocate 3 minutes per individual, up to 30 minutes total, so we can continue to conduct regular board business. I don't-
Hello, good evening, everybody. My name is Bernard Garcia. I live at 7324 Root Road here in North Ridgeville. I'm also a 2008 graduate of North Ridgeville High School, proud to be a Ranger alumni. There's a lot of interesting things happening with the schools. I think that's wonderful. They've needed them for years. When I was in high school, we didn't have air conditioning. We were 3 to a locker in the high school. We got a day off because the school flooded from the inside, not the outside. So it's something that absolutely needs to be done. But as I've made my way through this world and I now work in the business world with heavy industry, I'm the guy with a corner office. And I've noticed a trend when it comes to manufacturing and jobs and things like that. We can't find people. And I think it's wonderful that all the school districts and colleges, they preach STEM, they preach technology, they preach all those wonderful things. I absolutely believe it has a place in this world. But moving forward, I would hope that you guys would consider, when it comes to the planning for the new building and stuff like that, to really take into consideration the skilled trades, shop classes, the different operating engineers, like operating equipment and truck drivers as well, because there are some really good opportunities for kids. Not every kid's going to be a scientist or a mathematician or an engineer. There are a lot of people in North Ridgeville that can make a good living, start their own business, and be very well off and do it in a blue collar fashion. Just so you guys know, there are students in Lorain County, North Ridgeville included, that are so far from the vocational school that there are students in Erie County, Huron County, Medina County, and Ashland County that are actually closer than various students here in the city of North Ridgeville. So it is very important that as we move forward with all the planning and logistics, that you guys, take a closer look at how this could benefit not only the students, but the community as well. I want to see everybody succeed. I want to see everybody in this room, continue to, do the best thing you can for this community. Secondly, briefly, while it's not truly a education issue, I do think it's important that we take note that the city has tried to get funding. They may have got it already for the roundabout at Bay Bridge and Route. That is one of the most heavily traveled intersections for pedestrians, especially children. And while roundabouts, they talk all the time, it's safe for cars and things like that. I think that's great. But they don't think about how some kid is walking to the library or to the park, or the cross-country team is running through that intersection. So if you can, because if anyone in this room who's a North Ridgeville resident would be willing to speak up, I've gone to the city council meetings and voiced my opinion a couple of times. Just let them know that that may not be the best option for there. I'm not saying that the city doesn't need to build roundabouts, but I do feel that that's a very dangerous situation for children, middle school kids, even high school kids, whether they're going to play basketball at the park, they're going to read a book at the library, they're walking to the Corn Fest, which is this weekend. So just remember that, I just want it to be safe for everyone as well, because I do live right on that corner. So I do know the impact I see people go by every day. But thank you guys for the opportunity to speak. May you guys have a good school year. And thank you to everyone who in my life was a wonderful person who helped shape me from the North Ridgeville City Schools. And may you guys continue to have that impact on the children of this community.
Thank you.
Thank you. I do want to share one thing for you. We pride ourselves very much so on meeting the individual needs of every one of our students and creating opportunity for them to do what they envision for the rest of their lives. We no longer have college fairs. We have future fairs. And these future fairs, we invite out local manufacturing businesses, all 5 branches of the military, trade union groups are represented there, as well as colleges. So we truly do address the needs of all our students, and we encourage every student to follow the path that they envision for themselves versus a cookie cutter approach to education. So we're doing some of those things that you're asking us to look out for, and we will continue to do that. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Consent agenda, education report, Ms. Saxon.
Yes, we have 2 agreements for your consideration under the education report. It is recommended that the board approve the amended agreement with the Suburban Health Consortium. We also have an agreement for Murray Bridge Center School for the 2025-2026 school year to serve students with developmental disabilities in grades K through 12 who require additional services beyond what can be provided within the district. This is the first reading for these items. The second reading and consideration for approval will be at the August 19th regular meeting.
Thank you.
Mr. Market, can we have an update on the Suburban Health Consortium from Andy, please?
Sure, absolutely. The Suburban Health Consortium is our, healthcare and medical benefit program that we're in with a group of other public schools. This is simply an amendment to their bylaws, mostly pertaining to the board of directors, how many times a year that they meet, differing how they're staggering their start times and end times on those committees so that they're not losing all of them at the same time. Those are just a couple of examples, but it just kind of, it was a look at all of their bylaws for that.
So something, currently it's not anything dealing with our health plans.
No, it does not make any changes to our current health plans for our employees.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, communications report, Mr. Grigsby.
Thanks, sir. It is recommended that the Board of Education accept the following gifts with appreciation. The RHTA PTO donated $4,073.33 for school initiatives, including $683 for testing snacks, $1,350 for staff appreciation, $1,326 for PBIS prizes, $52 for nurses supplies, $663 for reward trip transportation. The NRAC 3 to 4 PTO donated $985 were proceeds for the field day t-shirt sales donated to Lisa Berner's Gym Equipment Fund. ECLC PTA donated $1,302 in support of Teacher Appreciation Week. The Athletic Boosters donated $40,000 to the athletic department in support of district athletic programs. And as always, we thank our community for the tremendous support of our schools and students.
Thank you. All right, under buildings and operations, we have one item to consider under the buildings and operations report. We have the declaration of impracticality of the schools listed and offer payment in lieu of transportation to parents, guardians of those schools. This concludes the buildings and operation reports. Human resources, Mr. Haynes.
Thank you, Mr. Vaca. We have a number of items in the human resources report. 10 certified staff contract adjustments, 3 support staff contract adjustments. This is the first reading of these items. The second reading and consideration for approval will be on August 19th regular meeting. This includes as part of the human resources report.
Mr. Haynes will continue with another human resources report.
Thank you. We have several items to consider under this human resources report. 6 support staff appointments, 3 support staff substitute contracts, 2 summer preschool assessment contracts, 1 unpaid volunteer recognition, 1 certified staff contract adjustment, 5 support staff resignations. I move to approve the human resources items in 1 reading.
Second. Moved by Mr. Haynes, second by Mr. Grigsby. Is there any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Haynes,
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby,
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mrs. Jackson,
Yes.
Mr. Bach.
Yes. It's recommended the Board of Education adjourn this regular meeting.
Moved. Second.
Moved by Ms. Saxon, second by Ms. McCarthy. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Jackson,
Yes.
Mrs. McCarthy,
Yes.
Mr. Grigsby,
Yes.
Mr. Haynes,
Yes.
Mr. Bach.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful evening.